Right, just packing the car up for a trip to the River Tweed. I'll be fishing a couple of days at Lower Pavilion. Weather looks like it's going to be cracking. Yeah, I know they've had a few fish out in the last few days, so there should be some good fish still hanging around. Got my double-handed salmon rods ready to roll, so 2 days in the borders, just outside Melrose, the other side of Hoyk. Like I say, really looking forward to it. Never fished the Tweed before, so total new location, new river for me. Fingers crossed we get that little bit of luck and get a nice salmon on the go. I can't wait, really looking forward to it. Just need that little bit of luck this time, so yeah, fingers crossed. So guys, on just coming up to Penrith now, I've decided to nip into John Norris's in Penrith, the fishing tackle shop, have a quick look round, maybe buy some new flies or whatever. Always on the lookout for new bits of gear and stuff like that. I've been having a look at new double-handed salmon rods, so I might have a look at them while I'm there. Yeah, so just nipping there for half an hour, stretch my legs, have a brew maybe, and yeah, have a look at some fishing tackle. So John Norris's off Penrith is the next stop. So here we go, just leaving the accommodation now. What a beautiful place as well, Kirkland House, just outside of Melrose. Lovely guy owns it, absolute Sam's a pound, wicked breakfast. Yeah, really good. Just like I say, just off to the beach, a beautiful morning, absolutely top, not a breath of wind, 15 degrees already, it's only 8 o'clock. So yeah, so hopefully we'll be in for a good one. So here we go guys, first morning on the Lower Pavilion on the River Tweed, just outside of Melrose. It's a beautiful morning, 15 degrees, water temperature's up slightly. It's a fantastic bridge. I'm on the middle section of the beat this morning, right opposite the hut over there. The second bit of this morning I'll be fishing up off that shingle side over there, but for this first bit I've got right opposite the hut, and then probably about 150-200 yards below, one big pool. We lost a fish slightly further down yesterday, and they had one out the day before. I think that was out of this bit here, so see how we get on. Can't wait. There's a fishing hut opposite. Quite a big one, it's good. I believe I sort of start wading out here and then take this pool down. This wind's starting to pick up now. It's down river though, so left to right for me on this bank, which isn't too bad. It's one of them. Fishing, fly fishing, you've always got to deal with some wind or another wind. Yeah, when I woke up this morning it was still as anything, but that's how it is. Not seen any fish, seen a couple of tiny little fish, but yeah, no, not seen any salmon yet, but yeah, it's a lovely piece of water, grand. Absolutely grand. Wow, that one came straight out of the water then, that trout. It's gone really warm now. Wind's died off. It's gone really, really warm. I'm not complaining about it, to be fair, because it's been a bit grim so far this year. Had a lot of rain. And it's been bloody cold as well. Need a bit of dry spell. Another small trout, I reckon. Mallards and all them ducklings heading across the river. Week or so old maybe now. Lovely. Sun's back out. Nearly at the end of this pool, so then I'll be swapping and going above the bridge. Not really sure how to fish this, how to get the best out of it. It's a bit of a strange one. You've got so many slack bits and so many fast bits. I can't see. I'll just have to fish it the best I can, I suppose. This bit's really pretty here. The cold pool, obviously all them rocks down here, and then it's only a small pool. It's only sort of 70 yards from the middle of that riffle to the shallow bit at the end. but it must hold fish, you'd have thought, with these rocks here. Going to fish this side, then cross the bridge, then fish across on that shingle from that side. Maybe a little bit better from that side because it might be a little bit deeper in the edge. Just gives you fly that little bit more hang time in the better water, maybe, I don't know. Just going to fish down to that sort of them two rocks there, just so my line covers them, and then I'll go out and get on the other side, cross the bridge, get on the other side, and then take it from there. Fish it all down from the other side. That was a bit square, that cast. It's a frog here somewhere, I can hear it. It's quite deep in this side and in that middle. It's where you'd have thought these salmon would be holding up, like I say, just off the edge of this fast. and just like I say, just finish this pool off, go back and have a bit of lunch, nearly 1 o'clock, and then be back out and then down at the bottom end of the beat this afternoon apparently. So looking forward to it. Right, going into Battery Pool. I believe there's a couple of different places where there could be fish lining here. Up along here and then lower down and then down towards them wooden steps on the other bank. So yeah, give it a good thorough fish through hopefully. And then maybe find something. It's warming up now. It's getting really really warm. Lovely, really. Beautiful weather. Almost too nice to be wearing chest waders. Throw a few little chucks in here just in case, you never know. Could quite easily be a fish sitting behind there. It's probably deep enough, I think. Couple of chucks. I'm just going to gradually extend my line till we're fishing 3/4 of the way across, hopefully. A yard at a time. Yeah, one of the other chaps who was fishing says across from them wooden steps is probably the best lie, he said, but you will get fish line all the way up here, so chucking it out. It's cooler now I'm stood in this water, thank God. Just keep extending the yardage until I'm fishing where I want to fish before I start walking. Just because at the end of the day there could be fish sat in here behind these boulders, no problems. I don't want to go racing off down through all this without fishing any of it properly, so there we go. Right, and then we'll start moving. There we go. That's the salmon, folks. That's the first one I've seen. Not the biggest fish in the world, but a nice fish nevertheless. And all I've got to do is let him take that. I might be bang on that cast, to be fair. Come on, little salmon. When you see the odd fish like that, like I say, I know it's the only one I've seen, it just gives you a little bit of confidence though when you're fishing, to be fair. So So I spent a few days up on the Dee this year without seeing a fish, and then sometimes I haven't seen anything this morning. I know seeing them isn't the be all and end all, but it does give you that little bit of belief sometimes that you're fishing for something. It's a bit of a, might be just me to be fair, weird psyche, but yeah, that's what I feel sometimes. Even though I'm obviously fishing past that fish now, I'm below it. I don't want to hang around in one place looking for that same, trying to find, oh there you go, there's another one. Huh. There you go, so that's my next destination. After this fast run here, I've got to cross over, get on the other bank and then fish that down. Called Curries apparently, so yeah, looks good though, nice bit of fast water, hopefully keep the fly moving, so you never know, just need a little bit of luck. Across there, but I believe there's been a couple of fish seen off there, where them grasses on them green rocks to the side, a few yards off them. That was this morning though, so I haven't spoken to the lady who's just fished in here, just sort of left, so yeah. Don't know the best way of fishing it. A slab of something, and then a little brown trout. Okay. Swing around down that. I don't know where's deep and where isn't, so I'm just gonna go with what I think. Won't change my fly. It's only a small pool again this is, so I might end up running through it a couple of times, so I'll run it through with this and then change fly, see if I don't touch anything, and then see if that makes a difference. The laziest cast in the world. Yeah, fishing round, lovely. Bloody done. So you'd have thought if they've seen them off them green rocks this morning, they'd be lying in that slightly, there's a bit of a slap bit right up the middle. I'm assuming they're lying in that, if they're still there. I don't know. So halfway down Curry's now, not seen anything yet, not in here. Still really warm. That wind's dropped a little bit down here, to be fair. We've just gone out the corner. Still a little bit of blowing, but not much. Trying to keep that fly. Got the same fly on that big yellow and black tube. I'm going to come through here now and then just jump back up to the top of here and go through again with a smaller fly. Fantastic day, it's lovely, beautiful weather, beautiful weather. Like I say, not seen anything in this pool yet. Come on, fish. I think I've got... Quarter of an hour left, 10 minutes. We've got to walk back up. Come on. Come on, fish. That breeze is nice, to be fair. So this is my second run through here. This is Curry's. My second run. I fished it with a big, a big old black and yellow tube, and now I've got a smaller, it's still a tube but smaller blue and silver. I'm assuming I sort of had a look at everybody's fly at lunchtime and everybody's fishing blacks and oranges or yellows and blacks or just pure orange or red. So isn't very often I fish with a blue fly, to be fair, blue and silver. I know it's a good sea trout to fly a lot of the time, but it isn't very often I fish with one for salmon. So. So I thought I'd give it a go. My second drag through here. Try and tempt something. Well, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's the first time I've fished the Tweed myself. It's nice, nice place to start, lovely place to start. Nice beat. Plenty of fishing to go at, both banks. 6 rods a day. It's one of them, there's plenty to go at, I think. Personally, I think I'd prefer it if it was 4, but that's just being greedy maybe. And obviously the price would go up, it'd dictate a different price, I suppose. So it is what it is. They fish it that many for a reason. So everybody shifts around, which is obviously good. Come on, fish. Just that one good take. That's all you're after. So there we go, my first day fishing the River Tweed, just outside of Melrose on the Lower Pavilion beat. Been a fantastic day, some great pools, seen a couple of fish as well, so weather's been good, everything's been right apart from the actual catching of the salmon itself. So trying again tomorrow, off back up to the digs now. Get some tea probably from somewhere in Melrose and then head back to the hotel and then try and get a good night's kip and be out again tomorrow. So yeah, just need that final little bit of the puzzle, the most difficult bit of the puzzle putting together. So yeah, give it best today and I'll be back tomorrow morning for another crack. Here we are, my second and last day at Lower Pavilion on the River Tweed. I had a great day yesterday, didn't catch anything, mind. It was really warm in the end, so fingers crossed it'll be a little bit cloudy today, maybe help me out with the fish a little bit. Water's looking absolutely superb, so I'm going to have a coffee in the hut and then crack on. So catch on the riverbank, wish me luck, because I'm going to need all the luck in the world, I think. Did see a couple of fish yesterday, mind, so it spurs you on. So yeah, fingers crossed. So folks, started off in Curries this morning, so it's the bottom pool of the beat. Water looks great. Could do with this cloud hanging around for a while, to be fair. Might help us out a little bit. But yeah, it looks great. And then after I finish here, I'll be moving just up there into Battery. But yeah, needed a bit of luck in this pool. I think there was a couple of fish seen in here yesterday, which is always good. Whether they're still here or not, it's anybody's guess, but we can but try. Got a smallish double on. Smallish double on a little yellow, black and silver bodied fly. Don't know what it's called, no idea, but try and find ourselves a fish with it, I reckon. Gonna fish this pool all the way down to the boundary. Believe it gets quite deep out here and there's a lot of rocks out in the middle, a lot of big boulders, so fingers crossed there'll be something lying amongst them for me. Halfway down Curry's pool now. Not seen anything yet. Sun's just starting to come out, unfortunately. Slowed right down a bit here, the water. But, might help it fish a little bit better maybe for me. It's warming up. It's nice. Not complaining. Not complaining at all. It's kind of sort of a big rocky bottom here. A lot of sort of natural bedrock, as you'd call it, I think. Looks good for fish, to be fair. It's not the easiest wade in the world. It's not that difficult, but it's not one of the easy ones. Not like being on the other bank. Loads of fly life around. No wonder they get some big brown trout in here. It's heaving with fly life. There we go. So, just moved up to Battery. It's a hell of a wall on the other side. I'm assuming that's why this is called what it is. I like this pool. It's probably my favourite pool I've fished so far out the 4 that I've fished. Just really like it. This is where I saw fish yesterday, sort of 60 yards up from them wooden steps on the other side, about 60-65 yards up. So fingers crossed there's something in there today for me. Sticking with the same fly for a bit. I'll have a run through with it, starting right at this top end and amongst these bigger boulders, because you never know. We'll attack it from there. Probably over halfway now down the pool, just opposite the wooden steps. I've said there's a couple of good lies out there. and all I'm doing is casting it square on 90 degrees now and letting it drag around, otherwise it'll go too slow. So I'm letting the sort of current drag my line, put a bow in my line like that, and then it speeds the fly up when it's coming round. Because if I was to keep casting on the angle like that, it'd just move in really slowly. Just trying to tempt something to come up and pick it up. It's probably, I think it's about 12:30 now, something like that. So I've got another half an hour sort of get from here to down just past them big trees, and then back up for lunch up to the hut. Grab a bit of lunch and then up to the top end. Bollocks. Up to the top end. Scott the gill, he said they have seen a couple of fish in the pool. They're at the very top this morning, so whether they've moved on from here yesterday to up there is anybody's guess, but you'd have thought there's got to be something in here still, to be fair. I haven't seen anything, but it looks lovely. But if not here in the next half an hour, up at the top this afternoon, fingers crossed. There we go. That's battery fished. Not seen anything, not a touch. So just going back now for a spot of lunch. Get a bit of a sandwich and some drink, and then we'll go again this afternoon up at the top of the beach. So looking forward. I've not seen the top of the beach, so looking forward to going up there and having a look. We've seen some there this morning, so fingers crossed they'll still be there for me. Right, lunch. Right at the very top of the beat now. Nice bit of fast water here, it's flowing, some boulders and whatnot, but looking good. Can't leave, about 5 yards out, something like that. Chuck a line. Oops. Fish this round a couple of times first, just to close to the area. Shifting through here, looks nice. Yeah, it's really moving. If I'm maybe going to attempt to fish in any of this, you'd like to think maybe these next few casts, as the fly comes behind these big massive boulders here, whether it'll come to fruition. Obviously there's them big slacks just behind everything. It could quite easily be fish lying there, so just come Come on, salmon. Just about got away with that one. So down the bottom end now, or virtually, there might be one, maybe two more casts in it apparently. Till I'm opposite this big beech tree, which ain't far off. I'm going to do 2 more chucks, and I'm probably going to go down and fish it again. I could fish the Generals, which is just down there. I haven't seen anything. There were fish seen there this morning. I haven't seen anything there this afternoon, and I've been keeping my eye open as well, but it doesn't mean they're not there or they haven't moved up. So I'm going to see what the time is. I might give this one more run through and then go down there, or if it's getting late, I'm just going to go down and fish the Generals. So last cast in this pool. Right, what I'll do, I'll move down a bit. Just going to change fly, I think, and go back up to the top of here at a time. Yeah, it's 3:30. So I've got to be back at the hut by 5, so yeah, I'm probably going to give it 3/4. I'm going to go back up to the top of here again, change fly, and have one run through again, one more run through I should say, and I'm going to move down into the Generals and fish down. There's a bench down there or something, I can't remember where it is now, but I'll know it when I get there. And fish down from there to the Willows. It's very slow down there, so I don't know where I'm going to go for fly. Don't know what kind of fly. It'll have to be something lightish, lightweight, not too heavy, because it's slow and it's shallow up here, so hopefully the same fly will do me both. I might last resort it and put a Red Francis on and last resort, last half day of the last day, so we'll see how we get on. I'm going to walk back up to the top, change, and then give it one more run down, and then that one more run down, and we'll see. Right, back up to the top, fish this run through with these big boulders in it. Okay folks, I'm probably going to call it a day now, to be fair. Well, I'm going to have a couple of last casts I suppose in here. I'm not going to bother going down to Generals. There's been too many dogs in there in the last 20 minutes. So yeah, so I'm just going to just finish off. Thoroughly enjoyed my time at Lower Pavilion on the Tweed. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's the first time I fished the Tweed. It's really pretty, very nice. Seen a few fish yesterday. I haven't seen anything today actually. Other people have, but I haven't. I saw some fish yesterday, so just to keep your spirits up, as you call it, but nothing today. I haven't touched anything at all. Oh, one small smolt down at the bottom end, but yeah, nothing else for me unfortunately. But we'll go again next time. So if you like the video, like, subscribe and share if you would, it'll much appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Tight lines.